All right, we are live here on YouTube and on Instagram. So today we're going to be stringing up a new head. It's release day for Hero 4. Pretty pumped. It is available in stores online everywhere today, including ecdlax.com, where you can customize your own stick. So here we've got the Delta Graphene, so you can customize the medallion, the ball stop, all the string colors, all the mesh colors. And we'll string it up for you. So this is the first custom one I'm going to do. This is for Ethan Bramoff from Long Island, St. Anthony's. So we got the gold medallion. I'm going to do black mesh, which is what he usually uses. This is the Black Hero 4, which just came out. And then we've got gold and yellow strings to go with St. Anthony's, and then black shooting strings. He usually uses an all black pocket, but I wanted to have him try the Graphene Delta, which is our defense and LSM head. Came out earlier this year. So if you guys have questions, leave them in the chat, and I'll try and answer them while I string this one up. If not, ecdlax.com to get Hero 4. It's all new. It's pretty great. So if you guys are having a good Friday, it's always fun when it's release day when we're in the office. So I'll answer a couple questions as they come in. Got Blake here, say he loves the videos. Let me get a new face-off head. So face-off head is the next thing up that we're going to release. We've been working on it for a long time. Odds for an ion, if you just need a free one, probably pretty low. Not great. Change this a little bit. Go down one more. There we go. All right. Should switch to 2 shooters or stay with 1. I don't think that's going to make a huge difference, honestly. I kind of like 2 stack shooters. So if you want to try something that feels similar, you could stack one right on top of the other. Might be a good idea. Shout out Bell in the chat, our customer service. Hesky, big fan. Thanks, Hesky. I'm a big fan of yours too. Some decent videos out there. Will ECD make gloves? Maybe at some point. We've got arm pads that are going really well. So maybe that'll lead us into gloves. I know a lot of companies right now, Maverick, String King, Warrior, are all making gloves like the RZR. So I think we'll have to decide if that's the direction we want to go or not. So that seems like I wear RZRs. I wear the Nike version, the Vapors. So that seems like the way everyone's going. We'll see if that's worth it for us or not. Got some bots in here. Can you shoot me a steak, your neighbor? I don't really know what that means. Can you dye an ion? You can dye an ion. You can use lax dip dye with the color bomb. Tends to work the best. We also do have a little teaser for you, some factory colors coming up maybe a little bit later in the year. So you can stay tuned for that. But yeah, they're tough to dye, but as long as you have boiling water and the color pack, probably be okay. Will the 4.0 be in custom string kits? Yeah, ecdlax.com right now. You can get it unstrung, custom string kits. You can get it in a pro replica. You can get it in our custom design tabs, which is what I'm doing right now. Shout out Garfield Lacrosse. Filming any JUCO games this year? Yeah, we'll probably film at least one JUCO game, maybe the championship. We did a couple games last year. It was a lot of fun to go to. Is it hard to learn to string? No, not hard at all. I think you just need one head that you can continually string and unstring. And you can just down over and over again, watch the tutorials on YouTube, check out other people's sticks, just try it so it works. You can come in, Mike.
We're live?
Would you like to pop in on the live stream? Maybe the people have a question for ECD Mike.
Oh, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, no, there's like 200 total watching.
Okay. Bring back Cabrini. That's probably out of our realm of possibility.
That might be a little expensive for us to bring back Cabrini. I'm not sure we have the funds
the DNA 2.
DNA 2 is great.
Does Dick's have the 4.0 everywhere in Missouri?
I can't promise they do.
Yeah, they definitely have it. I don't know if it's everywhere. Oh, wait, you're double live.
I'm on YouTube and
you're
Instagram.
On YouTube and Instagram, or is it TikTok?
It's Instagram.
Oh, that's smart. How do you do both comments at once?
I kind of just going back and forth, to be honest with you.
That's the offensive head for LSM, DNA 2. Mike is still alive. Did people think that was dead?
I think so, but it's possible.
Is the Weapon X a good attack head? No, not really.
I wouldn't use the Weapon X for attack.
With the Ion.
Hype for the 4.0 to arrive. That's good. Robbie Hopper's here. He could tell you what the best
Did you
LSM
give
head
Denton
is.
Smith a shout out?
Who?
Denton Smith. You want a shout out, please?
Oh, missed him. Shout out Ben Smith. Denton Smith. Sorry. DNA 2 and Ion are very similar in shape. Face shape, bottom rail shape. Differences in the plastic, mainly between those two and the struts.
All right, you have fun train.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah, Mike is still alive. I'm a pole in the NAIA. Just got the DNA 2 string now. That's a good combo. 4.0 good. Hey, thanks, JP. Appreciate you tuning in. Glad you like the mesh. Right now I'm stringing the Delta, which is our defensive LSM head. Mike's the GOAT. He's pretty great. I don't know about the GOAT, though. Mike versus Greg, who wins in arm wrestling? I don't know. Mike's a lot taller than me. He's a little bit bigger, too, so he might win in arm wrestling. What head and pocket recommendation for sixes? Probably something a little smoother releasing for sixes, since it's a lot more in-tight finishing, not a ton of step downs. But DNA 2 and Carbon Pro 3 Speed came in. It's nice. It's a great combo. Favorite head that I've reviewed on the YouTube channel. I like some of the smaller companies like Relax Co. Shorter arms, more leverage. Okay, thanks. That's a good point, JP. You might have something there. Maybe I could win arm wrestling. Yeah, Sidewall Strings. E-Town alumni game is this weekend. I'm unfortunately not going, but I think Mike is playing as long as it's not raining. McDonough versus BL take 2. Yeah, we'll probably be out at McDonough versus BL, especially since it's championship rematch this year. Any plans for new Ion colors? We do have some plans for new colors. Maybe 4 new ones coming up. Not confirmed, though. Head and pocket recommendation for sixes. Do you ever make a Delta head shape with the DNA 2 plastic? We possibly could. We kind of like to leave the DNA 2 as like the only head that has that plastic. Also it does have some downsides. It is heavy. DeMatha is buzzing this year. Need to have you out. Yeah, I've never been to a DeMatha game, but somebody will have to send me the schedule when it comes out this spring. And if we come, it better actually be buzzing. The name of the goalie you sponsored for making a funny video about it. I don't know if I remember that. Opinions on the QX2O. I don't love the QX2O. I like the original QXO, which was super similar to the Evo 5 a lot more. Who's going to win the World Box Championships? It does look like it's going to be Canada. I will say the U.S. probably looks the best they have in years, and even without Tom Schreiber, who's arguably the best American box player. So I think the U.S. could take silver maybe, where generally the Haudenosaunee and the Iroquois in the past would take silver. So we'll see. I'd like to see him in the gold medal game, though. At least give Canada a run. Opinions on new String King gloves. They look pretty cool. I've been keeping up with them on Instagram. I asked them for a pair that I can hopefully wear in men's league. So I would like that. What rule would you like lifted to make your own dream head design come true? Yeah, I don't know. The only one that was a weird one was the 3 inches down at the throat. It just felt unnecessary, and I'm not sure it actually had any impact on play. I used to love the heads that were the high school spec that were a little wider at the throat. And I think at the end of the day, that rule was just inconvenient. Still rocking the clear Ion from last season. Glad to hear that. Yeah, the Ion does a really good job holding its stiffness and not warping, which I think people don't talk about a ton. But the Ion really does resist warping, keeps its stiffness really well. So they do tend to keep their shape for a little bit longer. Do you ever release more heads? Yeah, we probably release more new models than a lot of companies, like new names. The Ion was a new model. The Delta was a brand new model. So we're trying to balance 2.0s and 3.0s with totally new models. Mirage 3 is something that we are actively working on. I've never seen a warped Ion. Yeah, and so the throat breaking is something that we have fixed with some changes along the way too. So that's much better now. I've strung the Stallion 1K. It's not my favorite, but I think the pocket you could probably look at. Hey Shaq, what's up Shaq? That's my buddy Shaq on Team Jamaica, up there in Utica playing the box championships. Jamaica having their first ever box team. Shout out Jamaica Box Lacrosse. Favorite head shaft combo. I like the Ion on the Carbon Pro 3 Speed is probably my favorite one. It's really light. I like the shape with the Ion. It's a good combo. All right, so again, we're stringing this head for 5-star defenseman Ethan Bramoff out of Long Island. So we've got the Delta Graphene Black Hero 4.0, which is out now on our website and pretty much everywhere. Breaking a little bit to the bottom and the shooter's in. There we go. Any thoughts or opinions on Texas lacrosse? I don't know a lot about Texas lacrosse, to be honest with you, but I'd love to go down and film some club for Texas, maybe. I think it's probably growing very fast down there. Evo 5 head was one of the better Evos. I think it's gone downhill since then. Carson said he sees me. I'm not sure that's totally true. All right, just the shooters. So take a couple more questions and then we'll sign off here. Don't forget to go get your Hero 4, ecdlax.com. Out right now. Definitely the best mesh we have ever made. Midnight Ion is tough. Yeah, I love the Midnight Ion. I use those a lot. After the easy arm pads would be gloves. Not sure yet. I think we got to see how the glove market evolves. String King's making some. Warriors got new ones. Mavericks got new ones. So we got to see how all that rolls out. Would you sponsor an MCLA player at Liberty? I would consider it, especially if they're one of the best in the MCLA. Last year, we sponsored Sam Rack from Oregon and Logan, I don't know, that's his last name, from Tennessee, though, two of the better players in the MCLA. Our pocket pounders are pool balls on wooden dowels. They tend to work the best. I do not like the Warrior Burn XPO at all. I'm usually pretty honest about if other companies' heads are pretty good. I do not think that one is good. Hero 4 is not replacing Vortex in my game stick. I love Vortex still. I'll probably have it in all of my sticks until I stop playing. Can you sponsor the Dirty Birds? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Why do you do reviews on other companies' products? Number one, we make mesh, which needs to go in all the other heads, and we're still not at the point where we feel like even if somebody uses someone else's head, we're still glad they're using our mesh. And there's not that many great resources for stringing patterns, reviews, information on lots of companies' lacrosse heads. So somebody needs to do it. I assumed at some point somebody else would, and nobody else really ever started. Plus, I like doing it. I like stringing up all the other companies' heads. All right, there's the stick all done. This is the pocket Ethan Bramoff uses. Delta Graphene, all black Hero 4. You can check all this out at ecvlax.com. Build your own custom one if you want. So thanks for watching, guys. Can sign off. Catch you guys on the next one.